see some more smoke in the front of that. I think we've got, I hate to say it, but I think some, some rubber on fire. Yeah, he's going to have to get out. That's a rocker box fire, just like we saw last year. You see it inside the car. That's exactly what it is.
And caution is out.
Dang it. Hurry up and get that thing put out. We need this car for tomorrow.
Rookie Ty Gibbs with a rough introduction to the Cup Series here as his car goes up partially in flames. Second round of practice. The smoke begins again, gets very serious, and then flames erupt in the cockpit, and he is out of there.
That's pretty wild. Pretty scary right there. That's the only thing
that'd make me happy too. It's
whoa! Man. Chase Briscoe just whaled the side of AJ Allmendinger's car.
Oh boy, here we go.
Might get paid back here.
I'm gonna after you here. Hang on to it, hang on to it.
Good night.
All here, guys.
Wow.
How much of that left?
Hey, Jamin McMurray. That's more of that.
Than this.
AJ didn't give him enough room getting into the corner. And I'm not saying that because you're sitting here. But he had enough, I can tell you that.
I'm fairly certain AJ got the point across right there. Grading some of this for these guys. Their tires are cooler, the track surface is cooler. I think it's just taking more time to get grip in these tires.
As Regan Smith showed us, the track surface has dropped 15 degrees.
By half a lane lower. Inside now, inside. Wrecked behind you.
You have a lap, maybe two, and then you're in trouble. You better get in line.
Noah Gregson in the transfer spot, 5th in the 42, and around goes Burton.
When you can.
Yellow
flag. Uses, you know, obviously the tires hadn't come in yet. You can see them all stacking up.
And that it actually started two cars. It was the car behind Noah that got it started with Chris Buescher.
And the 22 was on his bumper.
Which one of those three guys do you blame now? And
all of them.
All of them. Yeah. Was earlier.
Kind of took advantage of Kevin Ketch and BJ McLeod, the lap car.
And here's where that favor got repaid.
Again, makes that decision a little easier when it comes back around, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the midfield here, because Stenhouse is 15th on Fox. Green flag.
5-lap shootout. How bad do you want to be in this race?
Oh! The 9 drove straight into Cindric. I mean straight, never turned the wheel, and the 2 went around. Never mind, we're still green.
Try to make something happen, find that transfer position, just like we saw in the last heat race. Have 6 laps to make it happen.
Yep.
I'm coming
half a lap back. We got to make something happen.
Well,
that's exactly right.
Yeah, just moving him out of the way. Got to find a spot in line, but Gilliland closes the spot and moves up into 5th.
Well, he moved Bell into 4th as well.
Oh! Ryan Blaney.
Ryan Blaney just wrecked the 20 through another car, Joey Logano. Did you see that?
Well, it's not the first time we saw it today. It's do or die, right? We talked about this before when I was on. You have to make big moves to make the race, and this is a big one.
He didn't even wait for it either. No. I'm talking the next corner, moved him out of the way. Took care of business.
Are you guys happy to be up here in the booth, or do you wish you were in this mess?
No, I want to be. Hey, hold on a minute. That last melee that happened, we got a camera on you, and you were laughing about it. So
it was pretty funny to watch. I'd say it was a lot more enjoyable.
Busch is giving William Byron all he can handle right now.
Spinner, turn 2. Erik Jones.
Uh-oh. That's one of my cars.
Yellow's out. Yellow's out.
Better get used to this, bud.
Uh-oh. That's got a toe link broke, too, on the right rear, it looks like.
It sure does.
All right, we'll have a look at some replays when we come back. As Erik Jones.
Oh, it was a spun around hitting.
So, yeah, we looked at this review. It's just hard racing. I mean, everybody's fighting for the spot, you know, trying to outbrake one another into the turn. And 43 comes around. Unfortunately, it looks like the toe link broke when the right rear hits the back of the 4 car. I noticed that Erik is still out on track in his Allegiant Air. Chevrolet, so it's gonna turn really good, I think. I'm just not sure how drivable it's going to be as he tries to make some more laps here.
All right, we're going to let you off the hook from there. Thanks for coming by. And
thank you.
He must have felt something on the start of that race that he liked, but I'm not.
Spinner, turn 2. Well, almost.
I'm not sure that that's going to.
Christopher Bell got turned around and bumped and dumped in turn 2 there.
He did.
There's Bell going around, and then Joey Logano gives him a helping nudge, and he was able to continue.
Man, Erik.
Ryan Blaney, watch the number 12.
Just stacking up behind him, much like we saw in the heat race. It really wasn't the car behind him that dumped him. It was 3 or 4 of them. Quite a bit of damage to the front of his car.
Blaney was 11th. Turn 2. Allmendinger goes around.
Back up, down, easy. Stay down, you're up.
42 laps complete. Third caution. There's the contact that brought out this caution. Turn 2. Hamlin around.
Man, those two always seem to find each other. The 1 and the 11.
Ross Chastain and Denny Hamlin have a history. They were racing for 12th.
Well, the one's all the way down on the rumple strips. I'm just not sure.
Well, is the door open? Yes. Am I going to say that, sell that as a dive bomb? Absolutely. I mean, that's just the way I see it. You know, Denny Hamlin didn't expect him to dive bomb it in there, but if you're...
Harvick here. Clear low. Clear low. We'll clear low. 3 wide behind you. Coming in.
Got a lot of help, I would say.
Not sure who, but there were plenty of bumpers there to do the job. And it looks like Hamlin was the one who made contact.
There. You're right here.
That was Todd Gilliland with the tackle. Oh, sorry, I'm a week ahead of myself.
Kevin has had a very busy and eventful day.
Yes, he has.
Bell turns McDowell completely around.
Chasing.
8th caution as we see it from Ty Gibbs' point of view. You don't often see cars spinning out on a quarter-mile track and everybody facing the same way when it's over.
Yeah.
Ty Gibbs got hit hard in that left rear, a lot harder than...
Still there. Still there, Tom. Barely. 41 on the bumper. Shoving.
Truex is hustling hard. How about the 41 to the inside? Bubba closes the door. Another caution. Gilliland around right in front of the leaders. Look out.
38. Shooting at 38. Come on.
That is not the first meeting of those two tonight. And may well not be the last.
Maybe revenge.
Caution, turn 2. Allmendinger piled up with Cindric and Bell. That's just too many cars making contact to count.
Well, that's just it. You just got to run a few laps to get them spread out enough to where you can make those laps. It's so compressed, so tight. They just can't get away from one another as soon as somebody gets...
Oh, Logano drilled Kyle Busch. And around goes the 8. Yellow 22.
Oh, wow.
Went a long way to get there.
He got in way too hot, obviously. I don't know. It was almost like didn't have brakes.
Chase Briscoe's view of this.
It wasn't really a dive bomb or trying to fill a hole. It just didn't stop.
Keep rolling, Tom. Up. Keep coming. Keep coming.
Spinner in 2. And that'll be Justin Haley. Tyler Reddick got sent there
with help off the 14
by the 14, Chase Briscoe.
Just going too hard. A little bit of patience on these restarts goes a long ways. I know you can't afford to get them too strung out or you can't make a pass, but you got to get to the end of this thing too.
Half to the 1, keep rolling top here, stay up, stay up, stay up. Keep coming, gas it up, hold the brake, hold the brake, hold the brake, hold the brake.
Noah Gragson got a piece of him there.
For me, though, it all started right there. Reddick dove in there pretty hard on Kyle Larson, and that crowded the 14, stacked up the 42 into him.
And it looks like the 42 turns out. It's not that he's trying.
Blaney, far right of your screen.
Just look at the accordion, though, all of them.
The 1 hit the 45, hit the 12, and maybe more.
And he did a good job.
Second, third, fourth, fifth, all but welded together here.
Oh boy, contact.
3 wide.
Nice, just be disciplined here, discipline.
So Kyle Busch going to come out well on this one.
All the way from the back, too. 8 to go. It's time to go.
Dillon gives the boot to Bubba. Into the wall, Wallace goes.
That radio communication isn't going to be that good now.
No.
That was not pretty.
I get rolling here, get rolling.
Wow, that was the high, hard one.
Yeah, it's really hard to sit there for these guys and say, I didn't really do anything. It's pretty obvious here.
I mean, that contact was so far before the corner, and with such force.
Well, it came from way back. But like I said, they had been leaning on each other since the restart.
Yeah. It was going back and forth.
Quarter, clear, trying to get to your bumper, gonna move you.
That one finished the argument, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's one thing to get moved, Tony. It's another thing to get drilled into the wall.
Yeah, it was oh, there we go.
Turn 4 to the checkered flag. Here comes 3 wide, 3 rows back as everybody scrambles to the finish.
They're still wrecking. Frustrations galore. There's one guy happy and a bunch of them mad.